He was known for his live fast, die young philosophy.
His drive is out of this world. He's got the drive of Jimmy. He's got the drive of Sammy. He's got the drive of Clapton. I mean, he proved it in 2009.
A city boy, he has developed a solid reputation for his passion for the business and his incredible work ethic in the field.
This guy was awesome, man. He used to stay up for 2 or 3 days straight, non-stop, man. He used to break tables, kick cats. It was unbelievable.
I was like, righteous!
At an unbelievable rate, he ascended to the top of Stryker JP.
And it was one big sales band.
I went to his place one time. There were POs everywhere.
Everywhere.
I mean, seriously, how many bill-onlys can you do in one day?
There were times, when we just plead with him. Get out of those cases. Get some rest. And then there was that night. He was in cases all night with this doc. I told him not to drive, damn it. I can't do this.
Tonight, Greg Wood, the story behind the numbers. His extraordinary life started quite ordinarily in the 1970s. Growing up on a rough side of New York, he had to make every cent count. He graduated high school and got accepted to Cabrini College, where he worked on the weekends to pay his bills.
Greg, he wasn't splitting atoms on the weekends by any means. But the guy made it through college. He actually played a sport, lacrosse. What a cool sport lacrosse is.
But just being a success at lacrosse was not enough for young Greg Wood, and a recruiter soon took hold of him.
And some guy came in, hired him for this GI division, man, and it almost derailed him.
The pressure of both school and a career turned out to be too much for Greg to handle, and he had to walk away. When we come back, Greg's downfall on Behind the Numbers. Greg Wood was riding high, but he walked away from it all and landed in the streets of New York. He was jobless and homeless, but he had a plan.
He went out on those streets and found some shoe polish next to a dumpster. Manhattan. He took that shoe polish and he started shining shoes. Before you know it, made a few bucks. Then he went and bought brown shoe polish. Freaking genius. Now he could shine 2 colors of shoes. I mean, who thinks like that? Guy's a freaking genius.
In addition to attending to his burgeoning shoe shine empire, Greg branched out and got a part-time job.
When I first met Greg, I walked into the cafeteria at Hospital for Special Surgery. That day, I think he was serving refried beans behind the counter.
This turned out to be his big break. It was at the Hospital for Special Surgery that he was discovered by the Stryker Joint Preservation Team.
So when I first saw Greg, it honestly looked like he rolled out of a cardboard box. And I don't know if he had a crazy night the night before, or if this is just the way he likes to live.
It wasn't long before he was hired on as a sales rep, and he had his breakout year in 2009. More of Greg Wood on Behind the Numbers up next. Greg Wood quickly ascended from scooping beans in the cafeteria to selling in the OR.
He hit the ground running. He just got it, just like a C note.
Greg Wood's career at Stryker Joint Preservation was taking off.
This cat was crazy, man. Crazy with a capital K. I mean, I've been in this business a long time, and I've never seen anything like it. Well, let me just tell you about a case I was in with him one time. We used a biozip, peak zip, tissue min, cross pin, and an interlock. And then I started thinking, man, that's just not right. You don't mix products like that.
Product cocktails were just the beginning. Not only were the surgeons driving his business, but all of the nurses were going out of their way to support him.
Greg, this one time, he called on 12 nurses in one day. I don't care who you are, that's just too much.
Greg's high-risk lifestyle began to take a toll on those around him.
Most guys, they run at 8 or 9, maybe 10. This cat, he runs at 11.
Well, I'll tell you how cool this cat is. The zip handle. He loves it. He sells it. He produces. Never get a phone call. Love that guy.
Hey, are you serious?
It wasn't long before everyone took notice of Greg Wood and his success. Even though Greg was at his high, the craziness of life and the pace of his schedule began to take its toll.
He was going strong. He was going real well, crushing it, till the accident.
When we come back, Greg almost loses it all on Behind the Numbers.
Yeah, I remember it all too well. He's doing 10 to 12 cases a day, seeing docs, nurses, binge selling. That was crazy. Then before he's driving home, man, it's hard to talk about. The guy lost control. When I say lost control, I don't mean just, all this crazy stuff he was doing in his life, but I mean lost control of his car. Hit a fire hydrant, and then a tree. And that was it.
Man, that guy, Greg, never returned my phone calls. We checked everywhere. We were worried, very worried about him. I checked with the nursolas, I checked with the docs, never heard from him. But I tell you what, the sales kept coming in. That's what's amazing about that guy.
Greg eventually returned home, but never spoke about the accident. Even with all of the down moments, Greg Wood finished 2009 on top and crushed his number. There are many theories as to how he did it.
He sells the whole bag, doesn't let adversity get him down. He's just got a great attitude.
Oh yeah, he works nonstop. I mean, one of the things about Woody is he's into it. He's got it down. I mean, that's what it takes. Hook or crook, there's Woody. He's there.
He just works hard, and he has really just has become the total package.
Being one of the top sales reps, you have to know how to sell the whole bag. That means not just focusing on one of our product lines. It means encompassing everything that joint preservation has. Greg Wood knows how to do that.
Greg finished the year with 221% growth and the highest real dollar growth in the country at $314,000. Greg led the country in PTQ at 182% and total sales of $455,000, in which 90% of those orders were bill only. Lastly, Greg also finished in the top 3 of every product category within joint preservation.
Woodrow, congratulations on a great year.
Greg, man, congratulations on a great year. You absolutely deserve it.
Greg, congratulations, man. Fantastic year.
Woodman, congratulations on a great year.
With Greg selling the entire bag in 2009, he is poised to continue his growth and make a huge impact with the new product launches in 2010. Congratulations on a phenomenal year.